Today in this video, I'm going to show you how I make TDS thumbnails. And yeah, let's get to the video. Subscribe. Alright, now I'm going to show you how I make my thumbnails. So the way I make my thumbnails, I put it into like 3 different ways. There's like the pay to win version, which is I use sometimes. There's the non-pay to win version that still looks good. I use it most of the time, and I use that one a lot. And there's the super non-pay to win version, but they don't look that good. That's how I did my first thumbnails, like this one. This one didn't really cost me. This one cost me nothing. I also design on Canva because my school pays for it, if you couldn't tell by send a teacher in the top right corner. Yeah, so all these thumbnails aren't exactly the best, but I discovered a new version that actually makes my thumbnails 10 times better. So one little tip I would like to add is that you put all your thumbnails onto one document or slideshow, whatever you want to call it. So first, of course, you need to take your screenshot. So I'm just going to show you how I make the thumbnail for this video, actually, which I think will go pretty well. Right here. So all right, so you're going to come here. I laid down all my towers already because I don't want to have to do that on video. But basically, one thing I would definitely would recommend is if you get this character scale thing. I don't know how much it costs. I think it costs like 100 Robux. I should have probably checked. But this thing just makes making thumbnails so much easier, because if you're not a content creator, and I assume you're not a content creator if you're watching this video, like you're not an official TDS content creator. I'm not. So you don't have access to free cam and all that. So I definitely recommend getting this because it just makes your camera angle so much better. If you don't have it though, that's fine. I mean, this still looks pretty good. Okay, so basically, to make the thumbnail, you would want to scale your character down. Of course, scale your towers down. I recommend making all your towers like sort of face the camera, if that makes sense. Like, does that make sense? I don't really know. Oh, what is biologist doing? Okay, so basically, like right here would be perfect angle. So I would like take the screenshot from here. My screen probably paused. Hold up, I need to fix that. Technical issues. Okay, so basically you would take your screenshot like this. So oh shoot, you still can't see my screen, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you can. Well, I'll check the recording afterwards. If you can't, then not my problem. But you don't want to get any of the UI inside of your thumbnail because it just makes your thing not look professional. So you want to get it kind of like this. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. So you kind of want to get it like that. Here, yeah, you can see the screenshot on the bottom right. But yeah, that's basically how you'd want to do it. So let's just go back here. So you're going to upload your screenshot to Canva. And so the font I like to use, what font is this? ASAP Condense. I don't know if any other editing softwares have this, but that's what I like to use. But the one you would see everyone use, like I used it in a lot of my old thumbnails, like this one. Oh no, it's not this one. Hold up. It's let me find it. This one right here. This is called Luckiest Guy. A lot, if not all, TDS YouTubers use this. So first one I'm gonna show you is my favorite way of doing it. So you would use your ASAP Condensed, copy and paste it here. So this would, I'll title it like how to, so you want to capitalize every word. How to, I can't even type, how to make TDS thumbnails. You don't want it all to be on one line because it looks kind of like a little junky a bit. So you want to change the colors. The color palette I like to use green. And I do in this specific order. I like to do green, and then the little words that don't mean much will be like yellow. This will be purple, and this would usually be red. So that's how I like to do it. I think it just brings a good vibe. I don't really know what that means, but yeah. So how to make TDS thumbnails. I also like to add a little credit at the bottom of the screen, so something like this. I do it in Luckiest Guy, and I put my profile picture right there. So I'll just kind of put it down here, I think. Okay, so another thing that I would like to do, if it's a like a strat that includes a strat, I would always put the symbol, because this like just increases your view rate by a lot. And what else? So this is my version of doing it. Here's my way. I'm gonna show you the couple other ways I like to do it. So here is it's probably the most pay to win can get with editing like this. So the only way you can use pay to win in this situation is if you use something like this. So I'm gonna show you how I made this on a brand new one. So let's just don't look. So we're gonna upload the exact same photo. So it's gonna be like, which photo was it? It's a picture of engineer. I know that for sure. We'll just use this one. So I put this one. It's right here. So this one right here. I'll show you how to recreate it. So what you would do is you would get your. Dude, I'm gonna restart this. Okay, so I ended up not doing that photo because I kind of lost it. So I'm just gonna show you how I did the one that's up right next to it. So this one. So first thing you do is you would select the photo. You'd press edit, and there's this thing called Magic Grab. You need Canva Pro to use it, but once again, my school pays for it. So use Magic Grab. You would want to select the tower. So as you can see, some of the tower isn't selected, which I think is fine. I mean, it's just Fiber Technician. I think it's because of the little stick it has, but not all towers have something like that. So I think there's just something wrong with this one. So you're gonna grab it, and as you can see, you can move it around and all that. So another thing I would like to do, since the stick didn't get selected, you could do it again actually, and grab the stick, or you could just erase it in general. Oh, that's a magic eraser. Hold on, I clicked the wrong thing. You could just grab the stick right here, like right here. Hello? Okay, I guess we won't grab the stick, and we'll just use the magic eraser to delete it. Just like that, like that. And as you see, it's gone now. And I don't think it'll make much of a difference because I don't even think I added in here. You know, I didn't. I did the exact same thing. So now you're gonna select your thing. You're gonna go to shadows. You're gonna press outline. Okay, so ultimately depends on the color scheme of the image you use. So this is like a dark image, so I would want to use white because it just looks best. You could set it to max, doesn't really look that good. I recommend keeping it a little on the thin side. And we're gonna use the exact same font. We're gonna use ASAP condensed. Who would thought? And this is fine because it's the exact same. So Solo Legion, I did it with a strat doc, so I would put the document thing, and I recommend putting this too because it just also increases your view count. I really don't know how these things work, but it just works like that. It makes your video look intriguing. So this is the pay to win version of doing it. All you're really doing is you're just selecting the image and putting an outline around the tower. As you can see, I do that with a lot of mine, like this one right here. Never uploaded that video. This one I was going to do it, but if you look at Warlock, there's like these things and the AI can't pick it up, so yeah. Alright, now I'm going to show you the way I used to do it. I don't recommend doing this way, but I mean, because this way is completely free. The first way was free, but this way you could also do too. So you would go to thumbnails. Actually, no. You would go online. You would look up your map. So let's say Grass Isle. So we'll look up Grass Isle right here, and you would find a picture of your map. So let's just Grass Isle TDS. So you want like a really good photo, so I recommend doing something like this one, and you put that in here. Okay, so now let's say I did this photo is really blurry. I might not even use this photo. Hold up, we'll just use this one. So right there. So this is Rocket Arena. So let's say I did Hidden Wave on Rocket Arena. I don't know how, but you can. So you would look for a picture of Awakened Fallen King. So never mind. Apparently AFK doesn't work, so awaken. I can't type. Holy crap, dude. Okay, so you would want a picture of Awakened Fallen King, like just like this. So you come over here, copy and paste in here, put it around in the corner, upscale a little bit. I don't know why, but I had an obsession of putting like chains and stuff on it, but you don't have to do that. Okay, so this is where my first time I've ever used this font. So luckiest guy, I recommend just a. So let's say quad hidden wave on Rocket Arena. So right here, so I would put like hidden wave in one row because it's like a separate topic, and then I would get rid of on, actually keep quad in. Oh, yeah, this looks perfect actually. So we're gonna get rid of the outline for now, just so it makes it easier for me to look at. Okay, so quad can be like bluish, I would say. Maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. Hidden wave is obviously gonna be purple, and then we can make Rocket Arena like gray, because that's what the color looks like, I guess. Okay, so now what you would do is you would put an outline around these things. So you would copy the entire thing or highlight it, go to effects, outline, and you upscale. I recommend doing the thickness to like 200 on Luckiest Guy fonts, and you would choose what fits you. I think black looks the best in all of them, no matter what color you use. Then you would put your towers you mainly use. So I would assume for this you would use Pursuit. So Pursuit in here, I don't. So we'll just use a random tower. So we'll use like let's say I used Crook Boss for some reason for this. So you would take that and you would go to position and to forward, because you kind of want the Crook Boss to be above it. But once again, you don't want to be blocking the words entirely. So you got Crook Boss. We would flip it, because we want it to be shooting a Awakened Fallen King. It doesn't really work out. Maybe we use Shotgunner instead. Yeah, Shotgunner, and you put some like words of wisdom, like let me cook, and that's how you make thumbnails like me. If you like this video, please subscribe. Yeah, I'd be greatly appreciated. Anyway, see you in the next video.